may I speak to him for a little while? And they literally both stood up and left together. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Gabby and you're more than welcome to subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel, so that would be really helpful. But yes, today I have a story time for you guys. My life is so unexpected and there's always something going on, so I have a lot of story time. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So yes, this story time is about how my best friend tried to steal my man. It was my ex-boyfriend, but yeah, back then I was so in love with this guy. So it was a very uncomfortable situation. I'm gonna give you a little bit of information about how I met my ex-boyfriend, so you can kind of understand how this happened. Let's name my ex-boyfriend Michael. I met Michael when I was in high school. Back in high school, I was a really shy girl. I wasn't really looking to have a boyfriend at all. I was just like in love with the Jonas Brothers. That was my life back then. I really wasn't into having a boyfriend. But all of a sudden, I was in a science class, and I remember that our teacher told us that we were gonna have a group project, which I hated. It was like one of the things I hated the most, but there was nothing for me to do. I was in a group project with this guy that I knew existed, but I never really had a conversation with him at all, and he was Michael. So Michael was in my group project. So we had to meet in person, and everyone was saying that they didn't want to meet at their houses, so I was the only one left, and I was kind of like, oh well, let's meet at my house, that's fine. And yeah, so the day came, and guess what? The first person to get to my house was Michael. I was really uncomfortable because, like I said, I was very shy. I didn't really know him, and it was like a little weird. So yeah, he just like began talking about soccer, and back then I really liked soccer, and I was like a big fan. So we were talking about it. We kind of had that in common, and whatever, like the rest of the people came to my house, we finished the project, and guess what? Michael was the last person to leave the house. So we kept talking about soccer after everyone left, and for some weird reason I kind of like began liking him in some way. I don't even know why, but it just happened. A few weeks go by, we kept talking, and all of a sudden I just like felt that I really liked him and I would like wanted to date him. But I was very confused because it was my first boyfriend ever. You know, I thought I was gonna marry Nick Jonas, so I wasn't really ready to date someone else. Oh my god, that's so stupid. So whatever, I was really confused, and I decided to tell my best friend, of course, right? So I told her, and she reacted in such a strange way. She knew we were talking, but I feel like she just wasn't expecting us to start dating or something. So she reacted so strange, and she was like, I don't think he likes you. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? He told me he likes me, I like him, like, you know? And she just like kept going on with the whole thing about, you know, I don't think he likes you, you should stop talking to him and stuff. So I was like, okay. I just thought she was like jealous that I was gonna have a boyfriend and maybe I wasn't gonna be spending time with her or something. I have no idea. That's what I thought. I try to be positive, if I'm honest. Oh, by the way, this girl, my best friend, let's name her Laura. A few days go by, and I remember that I was talking to her about Michael, and she told me, oh yeah, you know what? I spent the whole day talking to him yesterday. And I was like, excuse me? What? Which to me was really weird because she didn't know him at all. She was new in this high school and she just didn't know him at all. So I was like, you know, what happened? Like, it was so strange. So yeah, she just kept going on, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, we talked about soccer the whole time. And I was like, and she was like, yeah, I mean, he likes soccer. I'm like, what the? So yeah, she likes soccer as well. So I mean, you know, they were talking the whole time, which I thought it was really weird because like we were pretty much dating. So yeah, that happened. But I ignored it, and I was like, maybe she's trying to get to know him because we're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend. So I mean, she needs to know him, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, like a few days go by. I remember that I was with Michael, and all of a sudden, my best friend Laura was like, oh, may I speak to him for a little while? while? And I was like, sure. And they literally both stood up and left together for the rest of the freaking lunchtime. And I was there alone, like so confused because I had no freaking idea what was going on with these two people. I was so confused. I was so pissed off. I was like really mad. But to my surprise, guess what? Michael asked me to be his girlfriend that night. But I didn't really have much time to do anything about it. She found out that we were officially together, so she told me, oh my god, I'm so happy for you. You know, I love you guys so much. I'm so happy. I was so naive and I was like, you know what? She doesn't like him, that's obvious. So I mean, she's happy for us. Great. Everything was fine for a few months actually. We were together 24/7, Michael and I. I was head over heels in love. And I feel like we had a great relationship. Back then, I thought we had a great relationship, but you know, that's another story time. Whatever. So, everything was fine. Laura found a boyfriend. Laura found a boyfriend. And I was really happy for her. They were neighbors, so, you know, imagine like the whole situation. I was like, oh my god, yeah, woo, you know. And yeah, everything was really cool. And all of a sudden, she began telling me this weird comments. Oh, you know what? Michael texted me and said that he's really jealous about my new boyfriend. And I was like, I was really mad. But I wasn't mad at her for some reason. I was just mad at my boyfriend. So I confronted him about it and I was really freaking mad. All he said was, what the f? He was so mad. He showed me every single text message. He like showed me everything to prove that he never ever said that. And guess what? He confronted her in front of me. And Laura was like, oh, you know what? No. I never said that. I never said that. And I was like, excuse me? I'm right here. That's exactly what you told me. Like, are you gonna say that you didn't say that like right in front of my face? Michael got really mad because he felt like she was trying to break us up. He was done with her and they didn't speak for years. And all of this happened and I was still friends with Laura. I have no idea how that happened. I think about it and I'm like, how was I still friends with her when like she was trying to break us up? Like, I have no clue what happened. I was really naive and I also felt bad because she was new in our high school, so she didn't really have friends and I was still friends with her. We graduated high school and I applied to a university here in the US because I graduated high school in Venezuela. So, you know, I was like moving on my own at 19 years old to a new country. Life was about to change. Throughout the years with this guy, Michael, I noticed that our relationship is very toxic. This will be another story time. There were things that were so wrong in our relationship that I just ignored basically just ignored because I was so used to being with this guy that I just didn't want to break up. I felt that I was gonna be lonely without him or whatever. I went to therapy, you know, I grew as a person and it was time to break up with this guy. Okay, so I'm editing the video and I realized that I missed a very important part of the story. Like I said, I was done with Michael. I wanted to break up with him, but I needed someone's opinion because I honestly didn't really know what to do. I felt bad for him. We had been together for 3 years and you know, it's not easy to break up with a person you've been with for like 3 years. So obviously I went to Laura, my best friend, and as soon as I told her that I wanted to break up with Michael, she was so excited. She was so supportive, very excited. She told me, oh my god, yes, you know, it's been such a long time, you know, I don't even understand how you're still together, whatever. She was so happy about it. I broke up with him and I never expected what happened next. Life was great. I was living on my own at 19 years old. I had a whole house just for myself. I was in college. Laura and I were still friends. Every now and then we texted and stuff. And one day she sends me a message through Facebook. Not even like a WhatsApp message, no, Facebook. And she asks me, would you be okay if I talk to Michael? And I was like, you know what, you can do whatever you want. Like, I obviously didn't really feel anything for this guy anymore. I was living my life. Our relationship was over. So I told him, yeah, it's fine, you can speak to him if you want. And then she sends me a voice message and tells me how Michael had called her saying that he was very sorry for not speaking to her for so many years, that he was really mean to her, that he needed someone in his life. Oh my god, oh my god. And then she continues and tells me that the connection they had back in high school is still there. Oh my god. I was so freaking naive to think that she didn't like him. And honestly, like, if I think about it now, he probably liked her as well. Who knows? Like, this guy was terrible. You'll find out in my next story time. And after I heard that voice message, I was like, oh my god, my mom was right. My mom really disliked Laura for many years, and my mom is such a nice and kind person. She's not the type of person who's going to be telling you, oh my god, I don't like this person. Not at all. But she never liked Laura. She kept saying she was very toxic. She didn't really care about me and stuff like that. And obviously, I now understand why. I never spoke to Laura ever again. And I was like, you know what? I don't want this type of people in my life. But I decided to ask this person from my high school that knows both of them if they were dating or something after, you know, she sent me that voice message. And apparently they were together. I don't know if this is true because I never saw anything on social media. So I mean, I don't have proof, but I'm sure that happened because it was quite obvious. This guy kind of like told her, oh, you know what, I need someone in my life. She was really into him. But yeah, that's the story of how my best friend basically stole my man. And I hope you guys liked it. If you want more story time, let me know in the comment section. If you have any similar stories, please let them in the comment section. I would love to hear them. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's experienced something like this before. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!